It is a little difficult for me to say who is Dr. Pedro Mego, but let me tell you about myself and you can take your own conclusions. I was born in Lima, Peru. I studied my elementary and high schools back home. And how I started to like medicine, it is a little interesting. When I was a child, I had significant good skills in math, and always, and even in vocational tests, always say that I will be in engineering or so. However, I remember since I was a child, my mom actually saying, you know, you will be my doctor. You will be a great doctor. And I think that started that was the first seeds or so for me to become or to decide to be a doctor. Later on, when I was in high school, I was seeing my older brother Carlos, Dr. Carlos Mego, as a medical student. And I clearly can say that that was something that I liked, impressed me, and definitely he was my big example to follow. Later on, I was accepted by University of San Marcos, or it is basically the biggest university in Lima, Peru. And at that moment, I confirmed my vocation to be a physician. Later on, I decided to do the specialization here in the United States, that I started my internal medicine training in New York City, in New York Medical College at Metropolitan Hospital in Manhattan. And definitely that was some very interesting time in my training, seeing a very cosmopolitan city with cosmopolitan medical problems as well. Later on, I did my cardiology fellowship in Montreal Heart Institute in Canada, and I finished in Little Rock, Arkansas. And later on, I finished interventional cardiology as well in Little Rock, Arkansas. After significant training in the United States, I decided to come to South Texas to practice interventional and general cardiology initially. However, I think because it was a need, and also because I was probably the only interventional cardiologist trained in peripheral vascular disease, is that I started to receive more referrals with this disease, the peripheral artery disease or the poor circulation in the legs. And little by little, I increased my skills as well. I started to like it more, this particular sickness or particular disease that involves more the legs than other parts of the body. With time, I was receiving referrals from not only from primary cares, also from other cardiologists, to revascularize the legs more than the hearts. And with time, I started to do more leg revascularization cases than heart cases. For that reason is that in 2020, I decided to open a Mission Vascular and Vein Institute, and I decided to not continue to do general cardiology or interventional cardiology, to dedicate my time full 100% to peripheral artery disease as well for venous procedures in the legs. What means arteries or veins, circulatory problems in the legs is what we spend 100% of our time at this time. And I am glad that we took that decision. I feel we are providing a positive impact in this community of Mission, and in the whole South Texas. We have been able to basically save, I would say, hundreds of limbs during my career, preventing amputations. And that are the main goals for the clinic. prevent amputation, as well allow wound healing appropriately with arterial and venous procedures.